Bernard Hopkins, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
You've been involved in more big fights than anyone out there.
Yes.
You've been around so long.
Yes.
But how bigger does it get than this weekend?
This fight is one of the biggest fights in, I'll say, in the last 10 plus years because of the two fighters that's involved. And one of them is a chess player of all sports, and that is Floyd Money Mayweather. When you look at Floyd Mayweather history and look at his longevity, being undefeated, fighting the best, you have to respect him on that point because it is what it says. Canelo is an undefeated young fighter who's coming to be the next face, or he believes he is the next face in the game. And that tug of war between both of those guys, which is undefeated, who are undefeated, is going to play out and benefit us, the UK, and also the boxing world and the fans around the world. I believe this fight is going to be one of those fights where people are going to think that boxing right now is at this highest, best level when you put big fights on like this, of this magnitude. I mean, the energy around this room here, even in Philadelphia and probably all over any city in America, people are talking about these fights in the barbershops, the hair salons, in the stores, gas station, car washes, corporate offices. This is huge. And I'm looking for one of those type of fights where it will be a fight where people are going to be excited about. Alvarez is coming as an undefeated fighter who don't want to lose.
Alvarez has got to get down to 152. How hard is that going to be for him? He hasn't done that for a long time.
All depends on how he done it. I don't think that the weight is a distraction to him. I think it's more of how he feels, how fast he got down to that weight. Fighters know how to do things on that level where it won't affect them. I think it's a plus that he's fighting at a weight that he's comfortable at. Maybe Floyd Mayweather, who's older, might not be too comfortable at his weight, but nobody's really looking at that. But I don't think it's going to be a factor, more or less, of who the most experienced, who's been here before, who wants to stay undefeated, who cares about that O, and that's Floyd Mayweather. I think that's more important than actually who's weighing what. I'm not saying it's not a factor, but I'm saying it's more important that Floyd believes he should, and he is the guy that's still there, and two, he leaves.
We put your neck on the line now. Who's going to have their arm raised at the end of the fight?
Draw. Everybody going to be disappointed with a draw, and we're going to be back here again.
You won't be disappointed as a promoter. You're one of the promoters. You won't be disappointed. It's going to be a lot more money.
I'll be smiling like now from here on. I look at the fight being a fight that's going to wind up being close. I edge out Floyd Mayweather, but I won't be surprised if it's a draw. I won't be surprised.